I have been trying to answer a question for quite a while now, concerning people who buy Madden yearly, but who also despise it. Why is this? Well, I have come to two conclusions. The first is the obvious answer, and the one that I can relate to myself, as I have bought Madden every year up to Madden 13. And that is simply the lack of options. Since EA has no competition, I was forced to buy Madden if I wanted a new football game. I have seen other YouTubers that don't support Madden go through the same dilemma. Bigplay Killer's video, which I will have in the description, is an example of how people are lured in. Bigplay Killer wanted the experience of playing a new football game, so he bought Madden 25. As you will see in his video, he was massively disappointed by EA's offering. Many times he yelled, "This game is trash! This game is trash!" Shortly after, he made another video talking about how he just had to go back to All-Pro to get a breath of fresh air. Now, the second conclusion I have come to is the main topic of this video, and it will be the more complicated one. Now, I tried to make this video a few months ago, but due to copyright issues, the video was blocked worldwide, so I've decided to redo the video without the footage in the video, but I will have links in the description to the clips I want you to see, as these clips are pretty vital for this video. After you watch the clips, I will discuss my theory about how I think this relates to people who buy Madden. Okay, so you are probably asking, what does the Shawshank Redemption have to do with Madden and EA? Well, here's what I think. In the movie, The Shawshank Redemption, you have a senior inmate who has recently received parole, but he is reluctant to leave the prison. Why? Why would anyone want to be held captive? Who would willingly choose captivity over freedom? Morgan Freeman's character clearly explains why. In prison, Brooks was an important man, an educated man, but outside the walls of prison, he was a nobody, just a washed-up con with arthritis in both hands. As Freeman's character said, these walls are funny. First you hate them, then you get used to them. Then after a while, you get us to so you depend on them. That's institutionalized. Brooks had been in prison for 50 years and had become dependent on the very walls that took his freedom away and felt content within these walls. Now, if you guys don't know where I'm going with this yet, let me explain. EA has, in a sense, made an attempt to do the same thing to consumers. Maybe inadvertently, but it still has an effect nonetheless. By having the license for a decade, some consumers have just become content with what they have and don't have a desire to see another choice in football. They depend on EA to give them what they have been stuck with for 10 years. Much like Brooks was content, so are consumers who have not been institutionalized, but Maddenutionalized. They have grown accustomed to one type of football game, and they simply do not want to leave that comfort zone. They are quite happy in the prison EA has built for them. Again, as Freeman said, the man has been in here 50 years. This is all he knows. Consumers that have bought Madden have now got the same feeling. It's all they know. Now, let's talk about the second scene. Brooks finally leaves his prison, but soon discovers that the outside world is not a place he likes. He feels he's out of place, not used to the way things are on the outside. Now, one of the key lines I want to focus on is where he's crossing the street. He says, "Dear fellas, I can't believe how fast things move on the outside. I saw an automobile once when I was a kid, but now they're everywhere. The world got itself into a big damn hurry." Now, let's focus here for a minute, and let's imagine that the prison represents the exclusive license, and the outside world is an alternate reality where the exclusive license does not exist. Brooks has been sheltered from advances in technology for 50 years, and now it's all thrown at him at once, and he is amazed. He can't believe how fast things move now. The outside world is a world we may never see, as we are confined in this prison that EA has made for us. Some of us want to escape, but some have simply succumbed to EA's master plan to Madden-neutralize us. You know, you may not like something at first, but if you have no choice, you start to get used to it. Then you begin to depend on it. Me, I want to see the outside world. A world full of innovation and advances in technology. We are being deprived of that outside world. Instead, we are stuck at EA's prison. A prison that hopes to eventually break our spirits, our minds, our hopes, our dreams. Just look around the community. Getting into a Madden-neutralized state of mind is real. The only question is, will you become dependent on EA's offerings? Or do you want to see the outside world, what the outside world can bring us? We are 10 years into our sentence, guys. I think we've suffered long enough. If you buy Madden, then you are just extending your sentence and sending a message to EA that you're comfortable in the exclusive prison. Madden fanboys fear the outside world. They don't want to adapt to another football game, and hence they support Madden and want to be kept away from innovation. They want to tournament play and glitch and cheat the game like they always have. Remember, it's all they know. They will do anything to keep it that way. Much like Brooks was willing to do whatever it took to stay in prison. Alright guys, I just want you to kind of reflect on that. Let it sink in a little bit. See if you believe it has any validity to it. Give me your opinions. That's it. I will see you guys next time.